In today's video, I am sharing information on the state statute of limitation on debt, or SOL. The SOL governs when a creditor or collector can take you to court legally for a debt. I'm also going to be talking about the length of time a negative item can stay on your credit report. They are not the same thing. Hello, friend. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. In this space, I share practical tips, realistic strategies, and workable solutions that lead to financial freedom. So let's talk about the SOL. As I said before, it's imposed by the states. For example, in Georgia, the SOL on written contracts is 6 years, and oral contracts, 4 years. So those are the times within which a creditor can take legal action against you. Note I said legal action. So legal remedies like judgments, wage garnishment, and liens cannot be used to collect the debt past the statute of limitation. Be aware that there are shady creditors and they will attempt to collect debt past the statute of limitation in court. They can come after you for the debt outside of court, outside of the statute of limitation, but their legal remedies are within the statute of limitation. Those shady creditors can try to take you to court, and they can present the case in such a way that the judge doesn't realize that it's past the statute of limitation. So my advice is stay on top of your state's statute of limitation and the timelines around your debt. If the creditors do get a judgment against you, there are SOLs for that too. In Georgia, the SOL for judgment is 5 years. So if they were to take you to court and they got a judgment against you, they have 5 years to collect that debt. So can you imagine if you're in Georgia and there's a 6-year SOL on debt, and after about 5 years, they take you to court, they get a judgment against you, then they have an additional 5 years to collect that debt. So you want to stay on top of your debt. You want to stay on top of your SOLs and make sure that they don't get you for those debts. Again, they do have the legal right to come after you for debt past the SOL, but they do not have legal remedies. It's what's considered time barred. They cannot take you to court legally for those debts. On the other hand, late payments can stay on your credit report up to 7 years. Collection accounts can stay on your credit report up to 7.5 years, and bankruptcies up to 10 years. So let's walk through an example so you can get an understanding of the SOL and how that's applicable and late payments. You have a credit card and you were late in, say, January of 2021. That late payment is going to be reported on your credit report and possibly stay on the credit report for up to 7 years. Now, there are remedies around that, but I won't go into that in this video. So for this purpose, we're going to say the credit card late payment is going to stay on your credit report for up to 7 years. If after maybe 6 months you haven't paid and the credit card company decides to take you to court for that non-payment, then the 6 months will be part of that 6 year. So the clock starts at the first infraction of the rules. The clock starts the first time you are late. And they have up to 6 years to take legal action to collect on that credit card debt. So I hope this has been helpful in clarifying how state SOLs work and how that differs from what's reported on your credit report. So again, they have legal standing within the SOL to take you to court to collect on the debt. But that has nothing to do with the late payments that will be reported on your credit report and stay on there for up to 7 years. Or if it's in a collection account, it will stay on there for up to 7.5 years. And of course, bankruptcies up to 10 years. If you have questions that are specific to your situation, please go to sevtalksmoney.com. That's talksmoney.com and make an appointment. I would love to work with you. If you have general questions, please post them under this video or send me an email in the contact in my YouTube profile, and I will be happy to answer the questions either under the video or I will reply to you. But again, if it's specific, please make an appointment so I can work with you. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you very soon.